Just setting everything up. Because I am ready for once. I've put all the stuff out, I just forgot to get something ready. But that is a 3-second jobby. Make sure that this is mute. Yep, that's muted. Sick. Look at that. Almost like a well-oiled machine. Hello, Signoro Froggo. Hello. I'm tired. A rough couple of sleep the last couple of days. It's not been great. Today wasn't as bad as yesterday. Yesterday, the neighbours had a lot of building work going on. Fair enough to them. The reasoning being is that their previous tenants that they let the house out to moved out abruptly and left one hell of a mess. Hello, Mama Meerkat as well, and morning to you. Afternoon over here, 4 p.m. to be exact, but I imagine it's... Oh no, Kermit, that's not a sentence I don't think I can read just yet. I'm not woken up enough. But yeah, it's about 4 p.m. over here, so I imagine it's 9, 10 or 11 a.m. where you are, Mama Meerkat. Could be wrong. Go on, Kermit. Let's hear about that AI website that you helped AI find inner peace with. Oh, hello. What's happened to the bitrate again? Do I need to end the stream and go live? Nope, nope. Oh no, it hit really high peaks of 7,500, which is the limit I've set, and then dropped back down to 6,000 because obviously it's a Thursday and people are streaming, so I don't get all of that because I'm only an affiliate. Oh my god, Kermit. That's not in a piece. How did that happen? I assume it was unintended. Alright, apologies, I'm just checking stuff. There we go. Wow. Streamlabs is not feeding in enough data, so that's kind of a pain, but yeah. Let's go on to some Minecraft of Dinosaurs. I'll switch over to gameplay once I've got it set up, but for now, let's just have a quick chat. I think there's music playing from the game, which is nice. The Twitch exclusive build is almost done. Like, genuinely almost done. I want to get as much done as I can today before we move over to Project Playtime and get you guys in. And then on Sunday, we'll obviously possibly do a bit more Minecraft Dinosaurs, but we're going to be mainly doing community games. Oh my god, that is loud. I can hear it from my headphones, which are on the table. So we might get a chance to finish it this week, if not within the next couple of streams, which will be awesome, because then we can move on to something else build-wise. I'll give it a bit of a break between that, and then we'll move on to our next Twitch exclusive build. It was unintended, but Christ, I was laughing for a while. But yep, community games on Sunday, so Among Us, Project Playtime, and then we'll figure some other stuff out. I want to find more games. I want to find more games, but finding them that are easily accessible, cheap or free, and do not have voice chat in them, for obvious reasons, it's a very important thing to me. Because I could have a random person join and just say every single slur under the sun, and that's not ideal. Yes, the dodo, and yes, the freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex have been approved, and yes, we should do Phasmophobia at some point. I wouldn't mind getting some more people in on that as well, Kermit, so not just me and you, but I've got possibly other people I can drag into that. Might see if Excited or Beeves wouldn't mind giving it a go, because that'd be a bit of fun, but we'll see. I'm possibly doing another Backrooms game with those two at some point. Inside the Backrooms, as opposed to escaping them. So we'll see that. But I don't know when that's going to be. I've got a bit of time off, so I'm hoping it's during my time off, because it gives me a lot of time to edit it, because those videos are usually crazy. I could talk to Beeves. I don't know if he'll be able to facilitate fourth, because he's picked me and Excited, and he's sort of sorted it out already, so it's like, okay. But I'll see about it, mate. And if not, I'll get you in on the next one when it's not that one. Because I have a feeling we're going to do lots to... I promise not to say crimes. No. I want to hear you promise not to say war crimes. There's a difference, Kermit. There is a difference. But if I can't get you on this one, I'll probably try and get you in on the next one, because I want to suggest a game for the next one we play, and I have got a few ideas in mind, and I think you'll do all right in one of those. So I don't want to spoil anything, though. That I cannot promise. See, I knew it. I knew it. You can count me out of the horror games. Don't worry. When we do community games, I try and minimize the horror ones. Just because I'm not evil. Well, let's try that again. I'm not that evil. But yeah, also I noticed King has joined. Welcome, and I noticed you are using the Dodo emote. Look, look, look. I'm just gonna quickly come out of Minecraft just so I can show them off. We have now got Dodo. Wait, Tyrannosaurus Rex got approved, but it's not on my. Oh, give me a second, guys. I'm actually gonna do something. Viewer rewards, emotes. Who are we getting rid of? Because I can only do 5 for my standard. And I'm not doing tier 2s and tier 3s yet, because I want those to be. I was going to just set Charlie to be tier 2, but I might do Mo to be tier 2. But I like Mo being there. And I know you guys like Vertico. Kermit Rage is fantastic. I'll get rid of Seriously for now. I do love it. Remove from slot. And then we will pick from... Why can't I use my skull? T-Rex skull. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why do I use my Tyrannosaurus Rex? Hold up, guys. I'm just setting it. Slot assignment. Here we go. Tier 1. One open slot. Boom. Emote assignment saved. Now we can go to where I was. Stream manager. Lovely. Now I can type in a message. Put out the emote. Oh, it's got to take a while to change. So give it a moment. And that will be available at some point. He says, see, the Seriously's gone. Have you forgot about the last Phasmo streams? You mean where we were both cowards? Oh, you mean where I kept sacrificing you? And we only use candles. Yeah, well, they've changed the game mechanics. We actually have to play it properly now. I know, we can't just abuse it for money and fame. But that's fine. Use that toy. Oh, that was right. Yeah, no, that was one of my favourite moments. No, I think the favourite moment was the voodoo doll. That really got me a giggle. When I gave it to you and I said, keep playing with it, and then it caused a hunt and you got murked. Yes. Yes, that was a beautiful moment. A moment I am all too proud of. What can I say? Phasmophobia brings the best, the worst out of me. Great content, though. You made me scream like a guy. Oh, I also remember that. I do remember your fear was on another level, my friend. I have to say. Excellent viewing material. And excellent fun material. But yes. Look, I can use the... I cannot cheer. I don't want to cheer. I want to just pop the little dodo skull in there. Look at that little cutie. Right. Shaders off. Open to land so I can get the creative stuff going. Getting creative. Oh, I need to dump stuff. Just a second. I'll switch over to gameplay. So this is what I've been doing with the build. It's not done yet. It's nowhere near done. But I've got a load of dirt in my inventory that I don't want to be lumping around. So we'll get rid of as much of... Okay, well, I can't get rid of all of it. Great sacrifices and all that. I just don't want to be lumping it around. Hello, Ham. Welcome. We're going to do a little... I forgot to let the game render in before moving. It just gave me this, like, frame rate drop. How the French hell are you up here? All right, lads. Oh, I must have thrown an egg at one point and just yeeted it over and it landed on top. That's actually hilarious. I shall name you Clifford because you're perched atop a cliff. Hello, Ham. Can you see the Christ symbol in the sky? Yes, I can. Where is it? There. There. Also, I hate to be that guy, but I can't help but notice you keep saying it's the Christ symbol. However, the Christ symbol, the y-axis, is a little bit further up. Now, his antithesis, his antagonist, if you will, the Antichrist, his symbol is the upside down version, where the y-axis is lower. Now, I don't know about you, and I'm no scientist, but that is definitely lower. I'm dyslexic. Dyslexia has no impact on that lad. I think. Does it? Actually, I don't want to say that without knowing. Maybe it does. So I'll give you some leeway because I might not know. Right. Once more unto the breach we go. Okay. I need a wooden axe. You have my axe. I also have it in caps, which I need to turn off. Did you see what I put in Discord, Ham? I will check now. You want me to send a photo of my glasses? They are 2 lenses stuck together. Wow. Fair enough, dude. Which chat did you put it in the Discord, Ham? Yes, I did, about the corners, and I completely agree with you. I hate the fact that I have to build them like that, though, because it looks ugly in most cases. I don't know why I've got to build like that, but I remembered 1.12.2 is... And now everyone say it with me, please. Dog water. 1.12.2 is the bane of my existence. Right. If I was to copy that, it will copy that. Sick. Right. But to copy it, I'd much rather copy it on here. Copy it. Rotate 180. And I am on, just to clarify, the last black block. So it'll be this block on this side. On the left-hand side, the last black block before the red. Okay. So it'll be here. And then if I paste, this should lead to some results. Oh, it needs to go 1 over. Wait, which one? What direction 1 over? I'm assuming undo. So I'm just going to push myself into the wall and hope that's what I did wrong last time. Nope. That is most definitely not the case. I need to actually be stood inside. I don't know how that's happened, but fine. I'll grab one of these to replace it. Paste. Hang on a moment. How are you now perfect, but you're not? The confusion amongst me is insane. Fine. I have ideas. That's... I need to check on this side. Yeah, that is fine. How is half of it correct and half of it wrong? That shouldn't be possible. Alright, I got a better idea. First off, the selection is still valid, so let's go ahead and stand on this corner over here, / copy. 666 blocks, that's why. What's up, my party people? Welcome, senpai. Or Tyrannos, I should say. I'm full of turkey sandwich and nutter butters. Nutter butters. I love the name of nutter butters. Like, you take the ERS off and you've got nut butt. The confusion among us. Oh, he said the name of the sus game. Right, I've copied it. Now I need to go to the other side. And then put, how many down was it? Uno, is that tres? Uno, dos, tres. Si, senor. Okay. So I need tres of you. Ah. And it was at least level. Where are we? No, tres? Was it tres? Yes. Okay, well, on the tres, right? And then rotate 180. Where are we? There it is. And then paste. What the French? Oh no, I think I know what's going on here. I think this is off center. Right, there should be 1 block. Can we all agree on that? 1 block here. 1 block here. I'm so freaking confused right now. Like, how does this... Does anyone else know how it's happening? Because there should be 1 block to the left from the top, right? 1 block to the right from the top. So that's that. Those 2. Let's check these 2. There should be 1 left from the block. 1. Yeah. Now over here, 1 from the right. It's symmetrical. And yet... I have no idea what's going on here. So instead of pissing about, we'll do this one manually and go from there, because it's I don't have words, to be honest. So we're just going to do it manually because I'm not that crazy. What the cinnamon toast crunch hell? IQ lowering. Yeah, Kermit, do you have an explanation for this? Like, I'm showing and demonstrating that it is symmetrical. I'm rotating it as it should be rotated, right? So why in the world... Oh, hang on. Hang on a fresh moment. I think I have mirrored it. But I mirrored it on this side. No. There should be more of an indent here, surely. How far back are they? So 1, 2. Cool. Maybe they're not far back enough. No, they are. They all are. Es muy confusado. However, I think these walls are not far back enough. This one has a 2. And this one has a... Well, that doesn't have a dent. So let's have a look at these 2 walls. Maybe it's these walls? Yeah, okay, so this has a 3, or a 2, then that. And then this has a 2. So they're both... Okay, so there's a 2 dip that I'm not accounting for. Nope, there's a 2 here. There's not a 2 here. That still wouldn't do it, I'm pretty sure, because that's not how that works. Replace air. You're as thick as my glasses. No, I'm not. I'm much thicker. Wait, does that create a 3? I'm so confused! My brain is breaking right now, guys. Oh, for God's sake. Let's just look at the other side rather than flying all the way over there. So, on this layer... Oh, I got it. Okay, got it. So, on the final layer, it is 2. So, this would be 2. And then there would be... Oh, this is... I knew it! This one's copied over wrong! Because look. We go on both sides, right? On this side, we have got that indentation on both sides. So because I've not got that indentation on this side, what it should be is the case that this should be up here. Watch this. Down to here should be stone. Replace. Oh god, caps. I finally figured it out. And then replace airstone. So this is completely off where it should be, because this should look now that, and it comes up to the 2, and then it goes back up again. So it comes to the 2, and then it goes back up again. This is how it should look, right? But now this is too much over. So what I have to do is get rid of all of this. I'm getting messages, I think, on Facebook. Nope, that is Twitter going crazy. Great. What time is it? That's a really weird time to get them. Oh, you're as thick as my glasses, which you can now see in DMs. There he is. Good lord, lad. You weren't kidding. That is 2 lenses stuck together. Fair play, dude. Do you like... Does that let you, like, see through the universe and stuff? Because it looks like it. Right, so this should be 2 and then you. This should be 2 and then you, right? That makes sense. It's making sense now. Cool. I now need to get another pillar down. So we're just going to go ahead and copy one of these bad boys. Here we go. And then we're going to go ahead and... Oh, actually. First position there. And then get the second position from up here. And then we're going to copy it, I reckon... If I copy it from the left, I'll be a little bit more comfortable. So if I copy it from its left corner, bingo. And we're going to paste it. So its left corner, I would have actually preferred to do it from its right corner, actually. Let's try that again. Be smart about this. And then its right corner, we want it pasted 1 block before, right? From the top, I think. Maybe it's 2. We'll find out. Huh. Don't know how I managed that. I think I know how I managed that now. I clicked the wrong position. My bad. Also, I'm going to move the microphone just a sec. There we go. Just so it's a little bit more central so I don't have to keep looking down. Without my glasses... Oh, good lord. Right. Let's go ahead and do the copy again, but this time use our brain about it and do it on the floor again. You know the drill. On the here. Copy. There we go. That looks like a more reasonable number, funnily enough. And I did it again, where I copied it on the wrong side. Let's try again. Cool. And then we're going to paste it 1 over. So here we go. Does that create the 1? It does. So now I'm going to measure these distances and make sure they're the exact same on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Had I used my brain, we'd have figured that out much earlier, but I didn't until now. So that's fine. I can actually now copy these things without any issues. Hello, Azul. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Good to see you. So I can now copy these without any problems. Or so I think. I guess we'll find out, I suppose. And then we'll copy it. I would say, actually, because I think, like, do I have this on the other side? Have I copied that over yet? I have. Sick. And it is 4 blocks wide, so that should work. So we're going to copy from here. 666. That's about right. And then I want to be on the other side once I rotate 180. Paste. Okay. Rotate 180. Paste. I'm too far forward and that makes sense. Undo. So if I go back here then, apparently. Nope. Still 1 over. That's so weird. I must have been standing in the corner. That, I feel, has come too far forward. But we'll just quickly undo it so I can check. Yeah, it did, because... Oh, hang on. If I put this bridge too far forward... I think I might have put the bridge too far forward in comparison. Because there should be, from the bridge... 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, look, we're working with rules of 9 here. I like that. A nice bit of easy numbers to remember. Always works. So, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now... I need to go back 1 further, which means these need to come back 1 further. But if they go back 1 further, they'll no longer be at the top. So rather than doing that, let's just measure the fact that the top should be 1 block. The top should be 1 block, and the top should line up with the front. The top should line up with the front. Top is lining up with the front. Top is. Yeah, we can see that it is in fact lining up with the front, and there is 1 block over. So what the hell? So rather than do the count from the actual pillar, let's count the amount of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I just lost count because I kept fucking it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is 9. Right, okay, cool. So, and that is 9 from here. So the actual first indentation. So here we go. From here. Right. Should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it is correct. It's just that I must have copied the bridge wrong. So the bridge, I have got the pillar, as we can see, here. 1 block prior to the dip. So let's have a look over here. 2 blocks prior to the dip. That is what's gone wrong here. The bridge. So I've actually, at some point when I've been copying and pasting, not done it properly. The bridges are right, which is what's wild to me. It's just this structure. So, to remedy that situation. Oh no, the beaver skull! That's fine. I've got an idea. Situation will be remedied. I'm just going to do this all manually. Saves me being a dingus. No copying, no pasting, just straight up. Oh, you piece of shit. Right, hold up. Getting annoyed with this stupid F. There we go. I hate the torch system where if you put it in your spare hand, it's like, oh, we'll use it if you can't use your other block. No, don't do that. It's not what you're there for. You're there to provide light, and it's simply that. Right, and now it's 2 away. We just need to move those things forward as well, which we will. There we go. Get this 2 away. There we go. And then I need to figure out the copying and pasting yet again of the actual levels, which will probably bite a bit into the bridge, but I'm actually okay with that, believe it or not. So that was 5. Now I'm just going to quickly do this and copy it across and then get rid of the originals. There we go. Like so. That made that significantly easier than it could have been. Oh, we didn't do any on these ones. I guess I didn't get that far in. Yeah, we'll tackle that later. Right. Now, off the actual bridge, we had... off the pillar, I have 1 over there. Over here, we have 0. So it should be, straight off the bat, just grey. So, over here, we have 1. Now we do not. Which will now give us what we freaking want. Now, I can't remember if I pasted it last time, but we're going to try again. Okay, so I need to move 1 to the right. No, I need to move 1 forward. Alla freaking Lilia. As it should be. Amazing. Right, cool. Once again, straight off the bat, it should be all grey, so we'll get rid of you. Now, I don't remember if they've all got the same levels, so rather like in terms of the design, which they don't, as you can see. So instead, we'll copy each, so just to be safe. And then, so that's from the front, this needs to go to the back. We're going to go ahead and copy it. On the furthest part, copy, where are we? For answer, yes, it would have been the exact same because I can see it's 666 blocks. So, there we go. Rotate 180. Oops, I've forgotten which side I did it on. Guess we'll find out bit by bit. Okay, I need to go over 1 block. Also, can't help but notice it did copy stuff I didn't put down, but fine. Like, I'm pretty sure I copied from the same level, so I'm not sure how that's happened. But we'll take it, because we did need those. And without all the stuff on top like we have over here, we actually have to get these copied across everywhere now. Also, can anyone remember what creatures died recently? I can't remember which one it was. I know we've lost quite a lot of stuff that's going to be in here then. Not too sure. Tyrannos, did you get much sleep? That's a good question. Did Tyrannos get much sleep? 10 hours? Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, that's a good standard, that is. Because I know you've been having trouble with sleep lately. That is a good standard right there, mate. We need more quotes in the Discord. Yeah, we do. Still battling drowsiness, though. Yeah, no, join the club, mate. It doesn't matter if I sleep 8, 6, 12, or 16 hours. I'm still tired. This is why these are strong for me. Coming in clutch. Or your sim rig. Oh, which sim rig is it, though? Is it Sims 3, Sims 4? I'm messing. I know it's your driving sim. Your simulator rig, if you will. Now, I do need to copy these over. I also need to get these over, not the actual Megalosaurus. We've not had a dead Megalosaurus. This one's just staying here as an example because I really like the way it turned out. But we do need to copy these over. And the hinges. I know they're not hinges, but they look like hinges sort of vibe. I might do them on both sides, just for some symmetry as well while I'm at it. So, I feel like it's this level, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, cool. So it comes in that way, and then it goes up by 1, down by 1, and across by 1, like so. Perfect. We have our thing. Hit grannies with my phone. I'm losing a very one-sided battle, lol. What? Oh, with sleep. With sleep, right? Okay, this one can disappear. I don't know why it's there. And we got over here, this one as well, so we need to be this level, which is here. No. Yes, here. Stop it, Megaloceros, and boop. 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 Hang on a second. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, I knew it didn't feel right. Hold up. Right. Now it goes up by 1. Like so. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. I'm doing this wrong. There we go. Right, so we've actually got it perfectly symmetrical on each side now. And then we can think. Also, for those that don't know, it's local election day in the UK, which means basically we're only voting for our councillors, I'm pretty sure. Nothing majorly important, like the way the country is going to be run, but more how local councils operate, which, don't get me wrong, is important, but it's not obviously as big as important as the major elections. I've not voted yet. The poll times are open from 7 AM till 10 PM. We'll probably finish the stream around 8 PM, then I'm going to go vote, and then I'm going to go, to be quite frank, have dinner. That's the plan of today, is just to do the stream, vote, have dinner, play some more Dead Island 2, play some Honkai Impact, play some Deceive, and sort out the Saturday's video, and then get not an early night, but an earlier night, because I've got my specialist appointment tomorrow, which it's finally time. Right, I can't remember which block it was. I've gone back and forth too much, so let's just go from that. Okay, so it's from the stair level of that light. Is that the 2 light I'm seeing? Let me just double check that I'm not going crazy. It is from the stair level of the 2 light, which is here. Perfect, okay. Now, no need to get creative with it. I need to remember how it was done. Like that. Yeah! Also, this can become stone again, because that's what it should be. Okay, and then once again, it's from the stair level. Let's get this across. Perfect. And then the thing is as well, I do need to build some starter graves, but I also need to leave enough chance for me to, when I show off the showcase, go in here and say, oh, we're building off the I turn this down even more because Minecraft is really loud sometimes. I need to go, well, we're actually going to be building, you know, when we go into this as part of the video where I release and show this off to the world, I want to be able to build a grave, or build a tomb, if you will. So I do need to fill some of them up, so we've got an example. Okay, now from this side, I need to just double check the thing. So it is from the top light of the 2, which I think does line up with this. It does. Once again, it needs to be replaced with stone, though. But it is from here. So there is that. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and all the way across to the end. Like a glove. There we go. Completely symmetrical in terms of that. And the tower, the bridge, not so much admittedly, but the bridge doesn't matter because the top part of the bridge up there goes somewhere, whereas up here, it leads you to a certain beaver's skull. My council is £20 million in debt. That's pretty standard for councils, but still impressive. With sleep, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me time to force restart. Yeah, I feel that all the time, to be honest. Like, I've not applied my Windows updates yet. Apparently, Path of Titans is going to be updating on May the 10th. They call it the Night Stalker update. An element of horror thrown in there. Will it make it fun? Because Path of Titans, to me, suffers the same thing that the Isle does. It drags. And drags. with minimal reward, in my opinion. I know people enjoy the game, fair play, power to them, and I know that the devs put a lot of time into it, so fair play, power to them. Just, I think I'm done with dinosaur sims, to be quite frank. They are always, now I don't know how to put this, quite taxing to me. There is no way to sugarcoat that, and I am sorry, but that's just how it is. Also, I hate the fact that this is not symmetrical, but there's nothing I can do about it. Really? Maybe there is, actually. What do I do on the other side? Because I'm pretty sure this is also not symmetrical. Yeah, it's not symmetrical on both sides, but it's a small minor detail. Now, I can cover it up by forcing it to be symmetrical. So it starts at the very edge, right? So if we put it like here, I can force it to be symmetrical. However, for it to be symmetrical, I now need to move this one over, like so. And we'll leave the light in there. But that is forcing a level of symmetry. But the light, of course, actually needs to come out by one as well, because there we go, symmetrical. There we go, I have forced symmetry. To an extent, you can see that it's not really symmetrical because it goes against the bar, whereas on the other side it doesn't. However, it kind of eliminates the underside, and just when you look at it from this side, except once again, you can see it's going over a bit, but it's not as noticeable. I feel like it was far more noticeable in terms of it being like this. Like, you look at that, you instantly go, oh, that's off center. So we'll do the same on this side, just because I kind of want it to be symmetrical a little bit. I know it's not fully symmetrical once you look at it, but it counts. All right, it counts. Get that over. Get you here. There we go. No, I'm going to do something different on that one. Give it like that. It's just a little bit, you know. So I'm late to the corner. I'm a latecomer to the Dino Minecraft build. What is this build, or what is it going to be in the end? Okay, so I've got to remember as well, Mama, you probably haven't seen the entire world that we have. But the Minecraft Dinosaur Twitch exclusive build started off, quite frankly, as a tomb. That's all it was going to be, like a big tomb, okay? For all of the dead and unfortunately passed on dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures that we have encountered throughout the series, that I have inadvertently allowed to die or been the killer of. Which is unfortunately quite a long list, as seen by the already existing graveyard. Now, the good thing about this build is, it was the first time I've used creative in this world for a build, as opposed to using it for thumbnails and stuff. Since then, we have done another creative build, but that was for episode 200, a very big thing, and that is currently in the ocean. We have a wizard's tower to top it off, that I had to put rings around like these in a very formulaic fashion, so it didn't look too phallic. And then you have a tower on the inside that you can go all the way to the top of, and if you've got a elytra, you can do like Ezio Auditore jumps if you wish. And then you come down here to the catacombs. Here we have Logan and Thor's blood pressure. This is back from one of our first streams on the matter, back in 2022, where I caused their blood pressure to skyrocket. And then we come into here, and this is effectively the tomb. In this tomb, you have a lava wall that's obviously indented and so on and so forth. And I've created these two giant skeletons that are coming out of this, like, hell portal. And they're holding up the bridge. Now, it looks quite nice now, to an extent, right? But this build, honestly, is kind of designed for shaders in mind. And I'll show you. Hello, Trike. Welcome. The Bracky will be joining that list. Now, the Bracky is eternal, mate. It hasn't died in, like, 2 or 3 years at this point of being submerged in ground. I think it will permanently survive. It looks like a lot of carnivores attacking in the night. Oh, that looks like fun. Hello, Trike. It's good to see. But with a shader pack on, it is, quite frankly, haunting. The only thing missing at the moment that's going to finalize the build is that all of this bedrock is going to go bye-bye. I also needed to finish this wall and some indentations on these. But once that goes bye-bye, it's going to be like like all of these lights that are peppered around the place, if you look at them too long, which is what I love about this shader pack, the Continuum, right? Notice how everything else darkens, right? And as soon as I take my eyes away from it, everything starts to brighten again as your eyes readjust. But when you look down there, it'll be like a Vanta black, pure black, dark void area. So it's kind of nice, which is why I've used the volcanic rock, because it just looks nice with a shader pack. Also, is this the right shader pack that lets me have the red reflective eyes? I can't remember. No, it's not. There was a shader pack that if I looked into the eyes, they would become red, and I can't remember which one it is I used. But down here is frankly terrifying. There's no way around that. I do like it with shaders on. It's just going to add that level of, what the... Why did you build this? So there is that. Right, let's take our shaders off so I can see without having to adjust my eyes. That's effectively the build. Now, I'm not a good builder. We've established this. However, I have got a disadvantage most of the time in that I'm building in survival, whereas this time I'm building creative, but it doesn't cover the fact I'm still not a great builder. Admittedly, I did a lot of this, and I'm quite proud of the skeleton. I'm quite proud of these towers. I'm quite proud of the parts down there. There are other parts I'm not so proud of, but I'm not aiming for a perfect score because I will never attain that. I'm aware I'm a C- student at best with creative, all right? At best. Realistically, maybe a D or an E, but I can live with that, you know? So there is that. I'm not exactly building a space whale in an unreal way like Kermit does, but that's just because Kermit is insane. Right, I need to figure out a way to cover the floating element of the base of the towers. I don't know how we're doing that. I also need to do these walls. Now that I've actually got this down, I'm actually just comfortable turning this into the exact same thing with nether brick and then figuring out what sort of pattern we're giving it. So effectively, pattern down below. We've got a way to get down to the lower levels as well as the bridge and so on and so forth. We've got ladders on each side, so I'm happy with that. So the lower levels, of course, need some form of thing going on, but they haven't at the moment, and that's fine. It is on stone as opposed to stone brick. Once again, not got an issue with that. I know that the volcanic rock against the grey is a bit jarring to an extent to the stone, but the shaders, it looks really nice with the lighting, so I'm going to keep it. I'm not Philza. No. I don't think many people are. That would be an achievement. Wait, an E? You can get an E in school? Oh, in the UK, here's a fun fact for you. I have a pass in AS law. So that's AS level as opposed to A level, because you go AS level, then A level, right? Which I don't actually know what is the equivalent of in America. I got an E. But they clarified that in AS level, that's right, that is a pass. So whenever I put it on my curriculum vitae, this is not lying, this is not legal, I'm being 100% truthful, I don't put my grade, I just put that I passed. The reason I got an E is kind of a really long story. I was getting A stars at the beginning, and towards the end I lost interest. And between the A stars that I'd earlier accrued with several U's, it came out to an E. A U is a complete fail, right? So it came out to an E, although very close to a D, like 2 marks off, but my teachers were not like budging on it. They're like, no, we're not moving you up because you just stopped caring. I went, you're right, I'm not continuing. I just lost interest. Because at the time I was going through a phase of thinking I'm just going to join the army. What's the point in doing this? And then I didn't join the army. Didn't join the reserves though. I wish I could get E because it's my favourite subject for my subject because it's my favourite letter. I don't think I'd be applying that for me because like obviously V or K is my favourite and they are substantially lower than E. Then again, they're doing more numbers now than letters, aren't they? So, yeah. Oh, story time with V. We do love my stories. I do love everyone else's stories. I love reading everyone else's stories too. Personally, I like reading reviews online that are just hilarious. I read that hair removal cream to some work colleagues and they were dying inside. I don't know what it is. It's just reading that story. It's a work of art, you know. I know I'm just flying around not doing anything again. I think I've got into the zone and then I just dropped out of the zone, but that's fine. We're going to keep going push ourselves through. Because I can. My school grades, and I do not think I am me. That's fair play, dude. Getting straight A's is not bad. It's pretty damn good. Gives you lots of options, which is nice. Only you can just determine what those options lead to. Sun Tzu or something like that, I don't know. It sounded quite Sun Tzu-ish, didn't it? Alright, just going to place these with another brick for now, and then figure out the pattern we're going to use for it. If we don't use it all the way around, which I don't think we will, we can at least use it for these, so that's fine. Replace nether brick. So that is that. Now, I know that these are technically more forward, and this isn't feeding into them. That was always the objective for the lava. Didn't want to go all the way around. I don't think you can find it anymore, but the reviews of the original sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Are that the one? No, I know what you want about. I know what you want about. Is that the one where people were like talking about how it would it made them have explosive diarrhea? I'm pretty sure I remember that. If that is the case, if that's the one, then I think I do remember it. And I remember just dying of laughter. I love reading when people just, yeah, it is the one. Thought so. In fact, let's find it, shall we? And we will read it together. Haribo sugar-free review. Oh, here we go. Bored Panda. 20 hilarious reviews of the Haribo sugar-free. Number 1. Performed exactly as advertised. To preface this, I will state that it is not good to upset anyone in the military supply network. This is especially true for an NCO, a non-commissioned officer. Even I knew what that was. Great. Who can be both creative and vindictive to those who earn his ire. One of my biggest pet peeves was True Peace walked into my supply room and decided to go through my things on my counter or desk. It's for that reason I purchased 2 bags of these sweets. 2 bags of these sweet little revenge snacks. I briefed my minions that morning that the snacks were to be unsullied by their hands. I told them I would know and it would not go unpunished by both myself and the higher powers. They thought I was joking, but decided to not test my authority before my eyes. With that said, I placed the bowl on the back part of the corner just in reach of anyone loitering inside my supply room. The rules were posted for all to see when they came in, so they were warned, a large sign that said, if you touch my stuff, you will be punished. They decided to test me, I guess. On this weekend, we were set to do general cleaning and maintenance with the battalion, so my desk was rather busy. Battalion headquarters supply room. I was in and out of my office all day, however I made sure to take my general measurements of my bowl of horror every time I came back. Shortly before lunch, my unholy wrath began to strike. My supply room is one door down from the latrines, and the row of mail commodes it was on the other side of the wall from my desk. It was the first, but not the last. Shortly before lunch, my unholy... ignore that, I just went to read the same thing. It was initially heralded by the sound of Gabriel's trumpet, escaping the sphincter of one poor soul. He hit the latrine and sounded as if he'd kicked the store door open. For the next 30 minutes, I listened to the sounds of a live humpback whale being butchered by a blind man wielding a chainsaw. It was not long before another troop, this time a female, made her way to the latrine. She came from the indoor pistol range and had to cross in front of my door. I saw a pale woman with sweat streaking her face. She was hobbling with one hand on the wall for support and the other on her stomach, praying for just a little more time. For lunch, I ripped into an MRE, the Army Brown Bag Lunch, and listened to the ever-growing chorus of those who'd so far snuck down half of my bowl of brightly coloured improvised colon explosion devices. I was not sure if the other side of the building was seeing the same activity in the latrines, but the smell reached my door by the end of lunch. Good thing I was stationed with an infantry unit for the first 4 years of my career, so I was accustomed to bad odours. One of my minions did not return from lunch, so I volunteered another to perform a possibly suicidal scouting mission into the male latrine in search of my wayward soul. He was there, and had been there since the beginning of lunch. By 3 p.m, I was told the unit was being locked down and there was an emergency meeting in the battalion briefing room. I had suspicion of the reason, but attended as I was ordered to do so. By this time, my bowl of gelatinous bowl howitzer ammunition was 1 quarter filled. This meeting began slightly off schedule. At 3:22, the sergeant major walked into the room and looked as if he'd performed a 3-day combat operation without sleep. The battalion XO walked in not long after and looked as if he'd been intimately assaulted by a rather insistent horse. I used all of my military bearing to keep from cracking a joke about cavalry officers walking bow-legged. The battalion surgeon walked in and told us that there's a high chance the unit has come into contact with some strange stomach bug. Roughly half of the battalion was complaining of stomach cramps and explosive diarrhea. It seemed to be affecting the HHC, the headquarters in Seco, the company that was on the side of the building as us. Also the medics. Until the symptoms cleared up, the unit was in lockdown and cleaning mode. I went back to my supply room with the intent to bag up the remaining evidence of my involvement, only to find that the bowl was missing. My minions were too wrapped up to noticing anything though, so I began a search for the evidence that could probably land me in front of a firing squad. The empty bowl was located in the admin offices. Someone found it and decided to liberate it from my supply room for the only group that I didn't want to upset. But they had already consumed the remainder of the biological weapons. As I left with the bowl, I heard the familiar sound of incoming fire from the senior pay clerk's desk, followed shortly after by what sounded like a Lamaze breathing. That weekend, the entire building was cleaned from one side to the other. MREs were consumed in the hope of plugging the torrential flood of liquid terror, and every door and window was open with fans going over a cup of pine sol every room. 3/4 of the enlisted and half of the officers were hit with a mystery stomach bug, and the medical supply room was in desperate need of more IV kits. I also don't know if my message got across, but it was definitely an entertaining weekend. The levels of pettiness in that I want to attain to. Oh, that poor bat. I don't think anyone has probably, in the meaning of the word, ever attained that level of pettiness. Bro was like, people keep stealing my stuff. Guess I best unleash chemical warfare. Like, bro. Oh, that was Haribo. Oh, no, you don't understand. The Haribo sugar-free was notorious to Tyrannos. It would make people explode. It wasn't good. But they fixed the recipe since, so if you see a Haribo sugar-free, not an issue anymore. Can't remember what they used that caused it. Apologies, Nimbus is screaming, but I don't have the room to let him in. So I've not brought my bag in, which blocks the other side of the PC. That prevents him from getting behind the PC because he's a little shit. So he can't. Not right now, at least. Maybe in a bit when I get my thing moved around. Right, so we have another brick on both sides now. To recap this episode, I have corrected several mistakes, put these in. We have now got nether brick. As for what the pattern's going to be, we need to decide that. And then from there, we'll go from there. It wasn't aspartame, it was the other sugar substitute. Oh, I know what you're referring to. Yeah, that was it was quite literally a war story. There are, by the way, I'd like to clarify, that was one of 20 of those horror stories. There's another one, very, very long one. It was titled The Horror at 30,000 Feet. Clearly someone consumed it on an airplane. This one's short and sweet. Miss Rona is shaking in her boots. My friend hasn't been practicing social distancing during the pandemic, so I bought him a bag of these gummies for his birthday. It's now been 10 days since he left the house out of fear of pooping himself again. I'm not going to say Haribo sugar-free classic gummy bears are the cure for the coronavirus, but it certainly helps slow down the spread. Let me see if I can get a link for it. Let's go to Discord. General. So I'm putting it in the general of the Discord. Read and peruse at your leisure. Obviously, it's one of those sites that just collects like articles and things and stuff like that. So be aware that there's going to be a shit ton of adverts on it. So if you're not viewing it on a mobile device, be very careful. Just as a heads up. Can't say I wasn't warned. You weren't warned by me. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, 20. That was the one of 20. Isn't that insane? Oh look, I have my little tomb on this side too. Wait, no, is this the exit? Of course I'd have it. I haven't built the tomb on this side. However, I would like to add, in around 50 minutes, we haven't attained the same levels that we did before, where we completely got so much done in that one episode. However, one episode, one stream. Keep saying episode. I will say, getting this copied over, getting this corrected, getting that corrected, is a big win. And of course, we've done the bricks down here. They just need to be changed. So if we quickly review, and the floating devices, we need to figure out this quickly. Support done. Underlevel done. Ceiling done. Entrance done. So all I really need then, so I can actually finally sign this off and say it's done, are example tombs. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Brick pattern for the down part. Floating device. I think that's about it. There's not much else that's really gonna, like, if I keep trying to find things, I will find things, but that'll be hundreds of thousands of things, bit by bit, and it'll just take forever. I want to get this wrapped up. So if we focus on then, I'm not feeling the brick pattern right now, it would require a bit more brain power. If we require a focus on the floating devices, what is arguably, out of that list, the easiest one to get rid of, I can look up floating crystal designs Minecraft and use the bottom half of it. I think that might be a good idea. It was called maltitol. Okay. I guess that, like, they must have used, like, an incorrect dosage, because there will be things like that that you can, like, fall victim to. I read one of the reviews. Well, actually, I read two of them. That's fine. The rest are for you all. On stream. Oh yeah. I assume what was likely the case, because sugar substitutes by default have a different function and a different way that your body processes them, yes. However, in moderation, not an issue. They must have used such a high concentration of this stuff to cause problems. Like, genuinely. Now, I'm going to quickly look up Minecraft floating crystal design, I guess. Aha, something like this. So, like a crescent and then stuff peppered around it, I think, might be an idea. Right, so we just want, for now, some glowstone. Thank you. Right, so how far did that go? To the edge, apparently. And that was quite more long than it is tall, which I don't know if I like. Let's just quickly get this done. Yeah, that's going to be problematic. God damn it. That's fine. So like that. And then... oh, actually. Yeah, I like that bit better. And I can bring this one more over. One more over. Oh, stop. There we go. And then we can have, I think, something like that. There we go. So it's very basic, right? However, they used some sort of, like, I would say ice. But we obviously know ice will melt, so we need to have a look at the different types. I think packed ice won't melt. It's like almost like a smoky effect. Now, I don't know what will give me a better smoke effect than the ice and maybe some cobweb. But I think we'll try it. Just you know, give it a crack. What's the worst that can happen, Dr. Pepper? Packed ice first, because I have a feeling that survives better. It's the ice cream man again! What's that, 3 streams? 3 streams? That sugar doting crazed maniac has set off my alarms. Well, I say set off my alarms. He set his alarms off and made me annoyed. Now, how would you truly attain this? Because that is ice they have used. This is packed ice, so it's a completely different kettle of fish, right? Just random patterns to suggest smoke. How does that look? Like dog water. Love it. Now maybe some cobble thrown in as well. Not cobble, freaking cobweb. Good lord, I'll get there eventually. No. No. I'd have to do like a pattern that'd go, I reckon, probably the entire way up the building. Do not have the time, or the energy, or patience for that. So we'll just stick with this pattern. I can't even finish reading all the stories. I'm laughing so hard at how these guys put their good storytelling. See, in my opinion, storytelling nowadays has lost a lot of its pizzazz. Apart from, because, you know, people aren't being pushed to use their incredible creative skills anymore, like they used to be. Apart from comedy. Now, in my opinion, I can write funny stories that I can convey to people, and I will put it out to people. Like, when I tell people, for example, how I got possessed, I'm always good at getting a few giggles out of that one. But reviews of products are where it comes in so well. People just let their creative juices flow to either show their support or disdain for said product. Now, I don't know if that's a capitalist thing or people want to take the politics into that, which I really hope they don't, because comedy is comedy in that great scheme of things. But I think it is the purest form of art when you are describing how a product produced farts. You know, stuff like that. I adore it. It's why, like, I have a thing, like, if I find, like, something that's going to be, like, as Mama Meerkat kindly shared with me, a good source of review comedy, I'm going to talk about it. I mean, let's face it, that was some top-notch laughter there. Nope, 4, and there should be a 3 here. That is lovely jubbly. Should be a 4 here. Nope, not that. 3 here, great. Do these floating things just have to be like this? Yes, they do. Do I care? No. And then I believe it was something to this effect. Was it 3 across? Or was it 4 across? 4 across, and then it was 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, like that. And then we just had one in the center, I believe, like that. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it looks about right. I'm happy with that. What am I getting notifications of? Twitter, official selection of the Anansi Festival. Okay, a lot of anime stuff, cool. They should make a book of these stories. It would sell. 100% it would. One phrase made me nearly die laughing. I have been a Christian all my life, and I knew this was a test from God. I think my favourite line from the other review was, I've not been a man of God, but I was willing to pray to any being that would stop the burning coming from my chutney channel or something like that, with the hair removal cream. Or what else was it? No, faith hadn't featured a lot in my life is what he said. That was it. And the other part was now I was hoping for a snow well, I won't say the word because I feel like he was used in a derogatory way, so I won't say it that way, but I'll paraphrase, because he was like, I was looking for a randy snowman that will show you the depths of the depravity that I had sunk to. And it was just like, man, people can write some works of art if it comes involved. The best thing is, you cannot get like praised or, you know, like anything beneficial from it from, say, Amazon. However, this is something really interesting for you guys. Try to get good at review writing with comedy thrown in, or useful information thrown in, because it's very useful on Steam. People can give you awards, which can of course turn into Steam points, which you can use. Yeah, there you go. It is useful on Steam. Whereas everywhere else, not so much. But it brings comedy. Art doesn't have to be useful for it to have a purpose in this world. And comedy is an art. An art that unfortunately people mainly use to try and dunk on people that, like, they punch down a lot. Like, In my opinion, comedy is at its best when you're either punching up or to your side, not punching down. Like, that's where comedies peak for me. However, other people, once again, it's art. It's how people interpret it. It's just unless they're being like utterly depraved and completely completely offensive, then most people will go, "No, that's just bad." Whereas, you know, there are different layers where people can go, "I think I'm comfortable at this layer." Now, I have a pretty dark comedy mindset within reason. You know, within reason. Right, I've done the floaty things. They look ugly, but I don't care because they're not going to be seen too much. So I'm counting that off the list. Right. That is not the same. That got copied over. I just realized that got copied over. Oh, the ceiling. We need to do something with the ceiling. Oh, that is true. The ceiling does need something. I will not deny that much. So, ceiling. Right. The floating devices are done. The brick pattern's not done. The example tomb's not done. The ceiling. What do we think we could do with the ceiling, guys? I don't want it to just be plain stone. Maybe a pattern. Maybe. Oh, Corey's had an idea. What if we had, like, the volcanic brick around the outside? Nope, that's a slab. Right? Hear me out. If we had the volcanic brick go all the way on the outside and then it comes down as part of these pillars. That way we are incorporating this brick a little bit better. And so it's not too egregious, just grey to black, you know? Let's see how this works out. We'll do it on one side. If I'm happy, I'll continue it on all sides. But we will have to test it out first. Stop. There we go. And again. Keep it going. All the way across to the very end. And then, obviously, I know that the top still is just a plain block of stone, but we can figure that out. Now, say, for example, we do something like this, and then we could put, like, a volcanic. Where are we? There we go. Put it away. Do something like this, effectively. Just a very, very basic sort of pillar. Bring it down. Now, it is, of course, overlapping on the grey, so it's not exactly covering it. But we can do things with that. And I know I'm creating more work for myself, but it's just we're trying this right now. I've got a bit of a brain fart going on, so this might help with it. Just getting something else just thought out, effectively. And then we can probably get away with, I know, something like this. Which I know is overlapping on that, but I'm not too fussed about that. No, I hate it. I quite frankly hate it, Chief. I feel like if I did things like this, just every now and then, just create a band, it wouldn't look as bad. Which doesn't, to be fair. Like, the band actually does help. So we might do that. But how would it look if it, instead of a band of this, it was a band of you as well? That does round it out a little bit, doesn't it? Makes it look a little bit more clean. So something like that. If I did it all the way to the glass, though, not as good. If I just stop it before the glass, it looks a little right. Okay. Admittedly, I think replacing the stone with another type of block would be nice, but this does work. And it's not too egregious to recreate everywhere. I mean, look, all I've got to do, effectively, is I can get rid of this. I don't think I like this, though. I can probably put the block down instead, like we have done up there. But I think, so, like that. How did I do it? Did I connect it up there? No, I just put these down and then put the stairs down. Okay, something like that. All the way to, of course, the corner. Like so. Rather than putting the these guys down, I can do like this on the underside. Like so. Just bring it in. Which, unfortunately, it does clash a little bit with the under part, if you see here, with these stairs. So if I get rid of the stairs on the matter, and just leave them as they are like that, not as bad of a clash, I'll admit. I don't like the fact that it's not here. Like, I really wish it was one more over. But I can't move the entirety of these blocks just to cover that. That would be insane. Like, once again, none of these are, unfortunately, central. As we can see, these are the closest we'll get because they're going to be sort of symmetrical on that. And this one is actually central, but so is that one. And so is that one. Wait, weren't these supposed to be central at one point? But they wouldn't be because I copied and rotated. So that it would be symmetrical with this side. Which means I'm pretty sure this side, unfortunately, is going to be perfectly symmetrical, bar the ones on the outside over here, where they are symmetrical on this side. Oh, that's actually quite funny. By copy and pasting, I've created a quandary, but that's fine. I can live without it. Like, it's just adding something. Now, if we look throughout, I kind of like the way this looks, so I am going to use this. So from the top, so we just quickly put one on the top as well, like here. Now, of course, we would have put something there, so here, boop, 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 like so. And then, obviously, make sure we don't go over, so here, here, and that will connect here. And then one here, which, unfortunately, once again, does clash a bit with the top part up top, but we can work with that in a second. Okay, well, I need to do that and then get rid of you so I can put you down. And then one here, one here, one like that. Perfect. And yeah, we'll get rid of these, and instead we'll replace them with a brick. Hang on a minute. This is off. I've screwed this a little bit. That's fine. Let's just sort it out. Right, and on this side too, because I screwed it a bit as well. So we'll just get this back to being symmetrical. And then we will just do these quickly, connect them, like so. So we just get a bit of symmetry going, you know? And then, like so, bring you out a wing, then bring your wing in. Bring you out a wing, bring a wing in, bring out your wing, bring it in. Okay, so it's like that. So we want a wing and back in. Perfect. That is now symmetrical on that. Very happy with that. Is that exactly how we did it down there? I'm pretty sure that's exactly how we did it. Yep, perfect. Something like that, and then we'll probably get one more in that's equidistant between the two of them. And that will help possibly a design for the roof that we can feed in, so that we haven't just got stone, a massive block of stone, you know? Oh, I'm seeing a wall of text, which could be a Tyrannos story, which we do enjoy. I need to open the window because it's getting a bit muggy in here. Unfortunately, it's hitting the temperatures that I don't like in the UK, above double digits. Well, in double digits. First time in my years I laughed at someone. I think I just laugh at other people's misfortunes. It might sound morbid, but I think it's just funny when people do something stupid that they know they shouldn't do, or if there's something that I don't know that we do well, and then wrong. Right? Okay, I see what you're saying, and I agree. Like the amount of stupid posts, and you're just like, what did you expect? I know no story. It was just a detailed explanation, which I appreciate. Most of the time today, we'll probably be going towards Project Playtime, same as before. But I do want to see if I can get this design fleshed out in my head a little bit better. So I might do some work off camera on this, in terms of the perfect equidistance and if I need to make anything for more symmetrical purposes. But I do like this design or concept, using the banding. The banding really does help make anything look a little bit more in depth, or give it some depth and flavour. Say, for example, on these towers look quite nice with the band, as well as some depth put in by sort of indentations from the stairs. So I like it. So I feel like this is a good concept. Whether I can get it to work, we will find out. But it does come under the roof, so it's not like I've attached another thing to do. It's going to be supporting the roof, so the roof doesn't look so boring. So I count that. I also finished off the copy and pasting, which was a big thing. I just need to do brick patterns, tombs, ceiling, which is part of that. So, as I said, a couple more streams will be done. I will be doing some off-camera work, I promise, at some point on this. Most of the time I'm like, why am I doing this when I could be recording something instead? And I just can't manage my time effectively. But I will work on that, you know? Now then, I think this is perfect time. My eyes still hurt from laughing. Yeah, mine are. Mine aren't. My eyes often hurt, but my cheeks are what really get me. Like when I've been grinning or laughing too much. So much so, when I last played with Excited and Beaver, when we played Escape the Backrooms, the level of laughter that I had produced, all video, like because we played straight 7 hours, I was laughing so much. I had a jaw that was like afterwards, and I don't know, it was just great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break because I need to pop to the lavatory. I'll leave it on the menu of Minecraft so you have some music, I suppose. He says, but doesn't hear the music playing. Hold up. Audio. There it is. I'll turn that up for you as well because everyone loves a bit of Minecraft audio. And then once we get back, I'll start setting up Project Playtime.
have a go. My best friend.
Hello, we're back. Apologies. I was, had to use the loo and I got to drink while I was at it. Oh, okay. I drank like a litre of water. Are you proud of me? Quite a lot of water. But, you know, stay hydrated, especially in the heat. I don't deal well in heat. Vertico. Oh, Phoenix is here. Welcome, Phoenix. Might I suggest aqua aerobics for you? You might be good since you do a lot of swimming. I feel like there's a... Is there a joke coming? Because I don't swim. I mean, I'm very confused by this. I can't swim. It's not embarrassing to me. I'll tell you as it is. I can swim, yes. I can't float. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I can't float. I could swim, but I'm more like a submersible than a over the thing. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, in Minecraft. That was me going, Phoenix, I don't swim, mate. What are you on about? I can't float. And then you're like, no, in Minecraft. Oh my god, that makes sense. I thought you were like telling me, I know you swim a lot, so why don't you try some aqua aerobics in real life? And I was thinking, I mean, I'm not against trying new things. But what? That makes sense, the mod. Oh my god. Yeah, you're probably right. That mod is probably a really good idea, Phoenix. I was like, oh. Yeah, no. Long story short, I failed 3 military swim tests because I couldn't do the tread water part. I would always go to the bottom. They're like, we're not treading water. I'm like, I can't. Like, well, just move your arms. And they just watch me as I'm doing exactly as they're instructed. And I just start descending. And they're like, huh. And I'm like, yeah. I mess with another forge, a lot of forges on CurseForge, mods on CurseForge. I mess with a lot of mods on CurseForge too. I do like checking things out. Read another story, and again, I lost my mind. I love these. It's just great, isn't it? Anyway, we're going on to Project Playtime. So I need to boot the game so we can get a little bit of ambiontic music and also change the stream details, which I can't remember how to do it now because it's gone all the way to this side. There we go. Project Playtime. Come join if you want. That's the title changed, which I often forget. Project. There we go. That's that changed. Now I've got to change the tags, which sometimes I forget. Project Playtime, all in one. Then Project Playtime. Oh, caps Playtime. I'll throw a Poppy in there. Horror. Joinable. It's not really a horror game anymore to me. It was at the beginning. I was a little bit scared, not gonna lie. But now it's just like, I'm used to it. It's more of an asymmetrical game, and I like that. So let's go ahead and jump over. Also, we're only 12 followers away from 100 followers. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Very, very happy about that. Let's go back over to this, and we'll switch over to gameplay. The camera might overheat at some point, so whether we cut the stream short or just take the camera off, we'll figure that out. If my streams ever get boring, I will look at these. Oh, 100%, mate. If you ever want to like liven up the audience a bit, read some of these reviews. Chef's kiss. Right. Oh, Terror Theory has treated you kindly. Yes, no, Terror Therapy, not theory. Oh, but yeah, you're not wrong. It is treated me kindly. Like before, I probably wouldn't have been able to play Dead Island 2. I've completed Dead Island 2 now. But before, I probably, like, zombie games were too scary for me. Because once again, for those that don't know, I do genuinely have post-traumatic stress disorder. One of my triggers is jumping, like getting jumped, or like it puts me in a panic state, and it unfortunately does help. It causes me to regress, which is why I kind of forced myself, and I do not recommend forcing yourself if you have something that's the trigger like this. Immersion therapy isn't a proven or recommended one by therapists. I just tried it, which isn't ideal, but I did, and it worked for me. It won't work for everyone. I can't advise everyone to do that. But for horror, if you're just scared of horror and you don't have a trigger like I do, yeah, immersion therapy is probably great. And it helped. It has helped. People can like make me jump, and I don't regress, and it makes me really happy. that it's helped part of me heal, which is really weird to say. Oh yeah, Phasmophobia and Project Playtime has genuinely helped me heal, which is a very weird sentence, I'm aware. But I can play games that I never used to be able to play anymore. Like, I stopped playing Halo for the longest time because the flood would make me jump, and that was a problem. Now I can. It's so cool, you know? I went on a trip recently and picked up some fossils in real life. I got some Pitoski stones, horn corals, and bryozoans. One person even found a trilobite. That is pretty cool. Love to find a trilobite. The UK does have a lot of prehistoric marine life fossils, like a lot, but mainly ammonites. We get loads and loads of ammonites in the UK. We also get some crocodilian sort of teeth. We also get, obviously, I'm sure you're aware, quite a large amount of ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, and the occasional pliosaur. Very cool. Because I'm more of a fan of marine life than I am terrestrial life or flying. But if I had to rank them, marine life, number 1, pterosaurs, number 2, dinosaurs, number 3, in terms of what interests me the most. But I still love dinosaurs, don't get me wrong, but the marine life is just where it's at, you know? I saw a statement on a streamer that I followed, Chilled Chaos. He was talking about dinosaurs, and he was actually wildly like, oh my god, I didn't know pterosaurs weren't dinosaurs. And everyone in the chat like, oh, it's just a technicality, of course they're dinosaurs. What, so on a technicality, snakes are lizards? I was holding myself in. I did not want to like get so aggressive in chat. I didn't want to be that paleo guy, which I wouldn't be with most things, but like just saying something flat out right stupid like that, or oh, you know, a kangaroo's a mammal, so guess what, it's a human too. Like, come on guys. Anyway, let's get the game hosted. But no, Shield's always quite good. Most of the chat was quite good with it, and they were like, oh, I want to learn this, and they're like, oh, they're googling, oh my god, it's like that. That's like so cool when you have like a group of people. You'll obviously get the outlier that's like, nah, I'm not taking on board science, you know? Anyway, I just hit the microphone with my vape, I apologize. You don't get a crunchy vape, but you do get a vape hit. Right, theatre or playtime, what do we reckon, guys? Game is open, people can join. I should probably mention that in Discord and Twitter, because I know that there's people that hang around for just this moment. Oh, I've just had a work colleague tell me he's trying to use ChatGPT to see if it's useful for work. That's hilarious. Where is my original tweet? So I'm just going to put it out on Twitter and Discord so that I know that people always hold out hope for Project Playtime so that they can join, and that's fair enough, I get it. Moving on to Project Playtime. We had a pretty productive time on the dinosaur stream, Minecraft Dinosaur stream, so I'm quite chuffed about that. Join if you want. Okay. And I go to Discord. Go to, I guess, video discussion is what I'm using for streams. We have moved on to Project Playtime. Join if you wish. There we go. I might make a new role on Discord that people have to volunteer to be part of, which is community games. Just so that when we have a community game, I can at people and they can go, ooh, I'm not watching the stream right now, but I could be, but I wouldn't mind joining some games. Which game is he playing? If I go to that at that he's just added me on, and that way I don't have to at everyone whenever we do an update or anything like that. So you don't have to get an update to get at everyone. Stream is live. At everyone, change this game. At everyone, change this game. And that way, though I'm not going to create a role for every community game we play, it'll just be at community game, at community gamers. Oh, hello, Terminator Goat. Thank you. I've got my headphones on actually, but I heard it still without that. Thank you for following. That, I think, brings us up to very close to 100 followers now. So something like that on the Discord so that you can go, oh, he's mentioned us all, he said it's Project Playtime, not my cup of tea, or oh, he's mentioned Among Us. Yeah, that absolutely, and you can just pick and choose. I think that'd be quite useful. Playtime Factory. There's a dog barking outside. This is why I don't like opening my windows, because there's people outside or animals. I think we'll start with Factory because I've got a good feeling. Maybe I will be monster first time. No, I feel like I ended it on a monster last time. Don't wait for me, I'm at work till late, Sag. No, that's understandable. That is understandable. Phoenix, I'm not gonna force you. Look who's here already. I didn't even have to invite him. The king himself. James, welcome back. I do like the fact that James has been like me, because this took me a while to get used to this game, but that I evolved quite linearly and I got really, really good. And he's getting there. James is getting there. It makes me so proud. Obviously, we're not all like Kermit, who can play the game and in 5 minutes be S tier. I still think that kid is a prodigy of freaking games. Like, good lord. We all saw that, right? Like, when this first Monsters thing, he got like 80% of the people killed. I mean, admittedly, I think I did pretty well on my first go as well, but like, I think he just picked it up off the bat. Like, chef's kiss, you know? You can't see it because chat is completely covered this time. Use my brain. I didn't put my headphones on, but we'll do that when we actually get in the game. Because I don't want to give myself a hair dent. Because if I go to the, I've got to go to the voting station today. And ever since the Tories, which is the Conservatives, we call them Tories, derogatory, of course, have put in a law that requires photo identification now. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very liberal, but I can kind of see the point of it, but also I don't, because voting fraud is incredibly low in the UK. I'm talking, like, it's low in America, don't get me wrong, but voting fraud is lower in the UK as a percentage per capita than, oh god, I forgot to turn this down. I apologize. Very, very loud. Turn it up for the Minecraft music. Forgot to turn it down at this point. Just gonna quickly check something against my voice. How do I sound against the game? Okay, not too bad. I could probably do with boosting my voice a little bit. Boop. But yeah, so it's very, very low, but they've introduced it, and they introduced it more than anything to try and hold on to their lead. Because I don't know if you've heard of anything from the UK about how our politics are going, but no one currently likes the party in power that's been in power for around 13 or 14 years. However, they have control of much of the media, because that's how it works. A lot of media, like the BBC, for example, and the news that they operate is state-owned. They're supposed to be abject, or, you know, not subject to biases, but they are always subject to biases. We are not getting many people in. Then again, it is a Thursday afternoon, or would be Thursday morning for the people on the Americas. In the Americas. On the Americas? You are still on the Americas. So it might take a while. I am looking forward to Season 2 of this game when it eventually drops. It will probably bring a few more players back, and it'll be pretty fun, not gonna lie. Just being able to play with more people, a new map. Oh, can't wait. I would really like a new monster. I want the sauropod to be a monster, but I know that would be impossible. Like, how would you play a quadrupede for one? How would you deal with something that's supposed to be really tall, trying to get into tight spaces? But that sauropod that I always forget its name would be sick. Do they have any images of him on these? I don't think they do. But I guess we can find out. Let's just go through these. I can't see here. Look. That's too dark. Get your snacks. Yeah, no, the sauropod's not there. The American president is decided based mostly on memeability. To be fair, with all the AI that's going around, I've enjoyed seeing Biden, Trump, and Obama play Minecraft. That has been some absolutely outstanding memes, I will not lie. But the problem is, of course, memeability can only go so far. Right, I'm going to try and rehost the game, James, just because I feel like we have had the session open long enough and it's not finding anything. There are people online. There's plenty of people online that they're hosting. But sometimes you get into a game and it just doesn't bring people in. So I will get you invited to the new lobby. Sometimes you have to just keep making new lobbies. Or to begin with, while we wait for people to show up that do want to play. Because we do have our regulars that do play, like Wolf, Berry. They play on occasion. James, Phoenix, Rex, Ryu, so on and so forth. I think what we might need to do, James, is I will join a random game and invite you. So I need to make sure it's not a full lobby, but we'll see if we can get just away with 2 of us for now. But give it a chance. But yeah, no, it's an election. Oh, I got a friend request. Who is it from? Because I expect there's someone that's wanting to join the game. So I will check that. Try again. Terminator Goat, there you are. I remember you joining. I'll accept you because you wanted to. You joined and followed the thing, so I assume you want to play. And there you go. Terminator go. Invite to lobby. A 3er might actually pose well for us in terms of getting people to join. So that's not too bad. I enjoy playing with friends, but my friends never play the games I enjoy. I'm in the exact same boat, don't worry. But to be fair, most of the games I enjoy playing are single player. Off camera. Although Dead Island 2 is multiplayer and I love jumping into random games with multiplayer. That has been a lot of fun. Hello, Terminator. I know that you're writing in chat on here. You probably can't write in chat for a few more minutes on this, on the actual stream, but welcome. Yep, I see you crouching. I think that's a crouch of approval. But Dead Island 2, so I've been joining random games hoping to get the trophies that are locked to online. I think no trophy should ever be for a PlayStation game locked to online. I hate it. But they're just like, they're easy ones to do, like 5 quests with other people. Done that already. The res 5 people has been a bit difficult because everyone I've joined has, rather than wait to be resed, has just held square to die instantly. It's like, no. I messaged them, stop doing that. I need the res trophy. And they're like, lol, or okay, but then they keep doing it and I just quit because I'm there for the res trophy. I can't type in Twitch yet. It will take a few minutes. It's just to prevent bots because for the longest period, Mr. Goat, if I can call you Mr. Goat, we had hundreds of people joining, admittedly over several streams, but once I blocked the words, it's kind of come down. Just Doge crypto and all that sort of bots, and it was just so annoying. So I banned the word Doge, banned the word crypto, and then just set a 10 or 30 minute timer. It just prevents people from spamming, and it's just an easy way of weeding out hate raids as well. It's kind of useful, although I might drop it down to 10 minutes because I think it's a bit more reasonable than 30. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for a random lobby I'm going to join and then invite you to until we get a few more people, because people are just looking at the 3 out of 7 and saying, why would I join a 3 out of 7 when 5 and 6s exist? Yeah, crypto bros are a pest sometimes. You can take out that sometimes, my guy. I would argue most of, if not all of the time. Alright, we'll give it a couple minutes. No one else joins. We're gonna just join a lobby and I'll invite you guys. And we'll take it from there. What? Oh, while I've got you then, Terminator. Who is your monster main? Who do you main as a monster? Is it Boxy? Because you got the Boxy skin. I love seeing that Boxy skin so great. Just in the head. Just go boing, 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 boing. I love it so much. Because I am a Huggy main. Have been a Huggy main. I have not played out of choice. I have not chosen the other monsters at all. Like, I've not played. In fact, let's quickly just, while we wait, if I've got profile on here, no, you can't see the profile. Probably see the profile when I go back to the main menu in a second. I've only played Boxy and Longy, Mummy, once or twice each, and that has been when I have taken over the monster role. How much have you played? Probably not so far off release, but I can check. I'm going to go back to lobby. I'll get you guys into a new lobby, but we'll join one. But I will check and confirm for you, Terminator, because I'm assuming you're still on stream. Profile, where are we? I'm level 224. Career, there we go. Doesn't tell you the time you've been played, does it? But for context, as Huggy, I have charged 3 kilometers. Yeah, I've played a while. I'm level 225. So I'm now going to join a game with a few people in, preferably 2 or 3. There we go, Dean Picota. Then get you guys invited. Invite to lobby. Invite to lobby. Invite to lobby. And if we get you... Oh, look, we got a Twitch person here. Ooh, it's Azukivit. Let's have a look. See if I can find them. Are they live right now? Chloe, James Keck. Well, no! We didn't get Terminator in. Terminator, I promise I'll get you on the next game. I just want to get a game done to warm up. So if you want to join a game as well in the meantime, feel free. I will invite you again when we get onto the thing. There it is, Azukivit. They are not live right now, but they are indeed a Twitcher. Oh, I was too slow. It's okay, Goat. Get a game in for a warm-up if you want. I'm going to get a game in for a warm-up. I need to get my warm-ups done, but I need to get my headphones on. Oh my god. But we will get you in on the next one. You know Azuki? It's good. Awesome. While we're streaming, I do have a request. Terminator, I do add people so they can join games, and you are doing it just to let me you were too slow. Fair enough. When we're not streaming, and when we're streaming, try not to send messages, because I can't control messages. It's kind of scary to me. So I have to be careful. I need to set a way that I can turn off notifications for all messages. Also, I'm not the host, so I apologize in advance if I butcher the pull down. Yeah, I need to turn off notifications for messages. To be fair, I feel that there's a way. Oh! Right, first try, even not as host. There's something magical happening in the air today. You can type now, yay! Welcome, Terminator. We'll get you in on the next game. People always leave mid-game, so it's not like we're going to be at a thing, and I always do my puzzles, so it shouldn't take too long. Also, I wasn't paying attention to what monster I'm dealing with. I also just made a mistake. Said this is why I'm warming up. Look, keep the purple. The purple's broken. The purple's broken. Who's the monster? Boxy, but Survivor. Okay. I feel like he's probably left me alone. No, he hasn't. I don't know what's going on. The purple is broken, right? Like, maybe it's the angle I'm at? I feel like they're trying to be a friendly monster, which I know people do it for RP purposes. But it's... I don't find it fun. Like, fair play if you want to. I'm just ignoring you. Oh, no, he's attacking me. He's no longer friendly. He's no longer friendly. Come on. More. James, you've still got your healing perk, haven't you? Yep, cool. I'm going to just steal some heals from you, my guy. I know where you are. Don't worry, I'm coming towards you. And I have lost the monster because I think this might be the monster's first time being monster. Also, you're nearly done on a tower, my guy. Oh. Wait, there's two of you? Which one of you's you? There's two Fonzies. Thanks for the heals, mate. It is much appreciated. You ever think about doing a community server for, like, Minecraft? Something I have? I genuinely have. People? What about people, James? Okay, thanks for the heals. Right, I'm gonna go drop this off and then continue doing my puzzles. Because I feel like I'm not... I'm back. Two people came in my room. Oh, okay, fair enough. I got you. Don't worry, that tower's finished now, mate, so we can continue. Boxy's not killed anyone yet. We've got a couple of towers done already. This one is a easy tower, so I'm going to do it. I know Boxy's nearby, but I've got Jame with me. With Jame nearby, nothing can happen. Right, I'm going to leave that one to you because that's an easy one. On the other side, the hit the button. And I'm going to finish my hit the button on this one. Unless Boxy is camping this because he knows it's nearly done. Also, someone called Chloe is screaming for help, but... There we go. This is how it's going. Will you play for long? I got eating at dinner now. Yeah, we're going to be live for a couple more hours, and we're going to be playing Project Playtime for that entire time. So, yep, don't worry, Goat. You will be able to come back and play. Okay, well done. James, did you just seriously finish that off? You are getting so good at this game. Fair play, dude. Although, it's all good because they're about to drop off the final piece. So, we're already done. I don't think we had any downs, and I think I didn't get MVP, which is a change of pace. But we are playing with some pretty good people, which is nice. It's a nice refresher. I think the monster this might have been Monster's first time playing the game, or playing as Monster, or he was trying to be friendly and I was just annoying him. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, a community server for Minecraft Phoenix, absolutely thinking about it, maybe a little bit later down the line on what it's going to do or what it's going to have on it. Don't know yet. Also, people that call the train and then he said, I'm calling the train the moment the train got called rather than beforehand. Pretty cringe. I don't know what that skin is. What is that skin up there? It's like a knight made with a colander. Okay. Right. Definitely not the top, but I was top 3. I'll take it. Boxy Bit Survivor, 0 tickets. Oof. Ooh. have a look. Ah, gotta go, bye-bye. I was being nice. Yep. Oh, host is leaving, so that's DM Coputter. I guess we'll find out if we can still stay, and hopefully we can, because it was nice getting a group of people in here, but we'll see. I'm gonna guess it's gonna kick us out. There we go. Yeah, because I didn't find a host in time. Cool. I'll join a game and invite you, James. I'll try not to join a too busy one. I know that Goat's currently having his dinner, so I will drop him in an invite once he gets back. My camera has already got the overheating thing. I need a cooling system in this room. I don't know what. Invite to lobby. What is that? These names are interesting. They got dots between them. But I do need to well, there, you got in just in time, James. Well done. But yeah, I definitely need a cooling system in the room. The PC is absolutely fine, by the way. It's warm, yes. It will hit probably at peak, even in summer, 70, 80 degrees, which is like 15 to 20 degrees under the maximum allowance it allows for my individual parts. However, my camera is constantly fed power by a dummy battery, so it can overheat quite often, which is how you'd expect it. So streams in the summer may not always have a face cam for that reason. I need to work out a way to get around that, I admit, but we will tackle that when we come to it in summer. Also, in summer, you may notice I will be very shiny. Oh, you wanker. But that's not my fault. I'm just... Oh, there's lag, whoever the host is. Why are you hosting a game if your internet is dog water? I wish we had dedicated servers. I know it's far too taxing on the development of a game. I get that dedicated servers are a thing. I just wish we did. Also, Purple's working this time for me. I know Huggy's nearby. I hear the music. However, until I see Huggy, I do not fear Huggy. That is the rule. Also, someone playing as Huggy, it has to mean... Yep, James is the monster. And James is right there. Oh, James. You just murdered someone before my very eyes, James. Oh, you found the other person. Fair play. I saw them running. And you're also not camping, which means you get massive amounts of respect. People are quitting anyway, which is cringe, so I couldn't even rescue them. This is going to be a hard game for me. Because I don't think people are doing puzzles. Also, if they were locker hiding, which they might have been because I'm not seeing puzzles getting done. I'm going to uncaps lock because no one's doing anything right now. There's only 3 of us left. I knew the moment I saw names I should have quit. People that use names like this, they always quit. When the going gets tough, it's not the tough that get going, it's them. I know you're coming for me now. But guess what? I've got the need for speed. And my compatriots, well, they have a purpose right now. I have given them purpose by telling them to do puzzle, which they are doing, which is nice. And I will rescue them, because I can see that they've been helping. However, whether they stay... Because there's only 3 of us against a monster now. Is a different kettle of fish. Where are you taking him, huh? Oh, he quit. There's 1 of us. There's 2 of us now. That's pretty cringe. That's very cringe, in fact. Nicely done, dude. Get out of here. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. I'm gonna hide. In a place he can't sprint kill me. Where is he? Gem! Oh, I had a locker. I really hope that was you attacking a locker and not someone hiding in it. But I guess we'll find out when the locker alarm goes off. Always doing one. I can hear my colleague helping. Yeah, this might be a 1v1 by the end of this because people keep quitting. Because whenever you get into a game with people with names for their name, you end up with a lot of quitters. Who would have guessed it? Me, because I've got too much experience with this damn game and how people play it. Huzzah! Hooray! Right, that's another one done. Have I done both the towers? Yes. Did I have a little bit of help? Yes. Are people quitting left and right? Yes. James, I guess people just fear you too much as a huggy. You're just that guy. But I'm hoping the Kuroshi doesn't leave because that's like an actual username, so I guess we'll find out. The names with dots or there's just the names, if they got the names in it, it's just like, you're gonna quit, I can feel it. Not always, I'll admit, but it does feel that way. I feel like it was like this, right? No, it was down, not up. Oops. Also, I know it failed, which gave away my position. However, I feel like he's chasing a colleague. I call my fellow survivor colleagues because I want to make it as capitalistic as... Oh god, that did it again! I pressed the wrong one, and I know it was the wrong one. Right. He's coming for me now. I've been afforded too much of a chance. I need to leave. Oh, he used a sprint. He's used a sprint. Which means I can flee. Sorry, Jen. Oh my god, you know how to do that as well. God damn it. You were just an easy target. Well, so I'd like to say, but you are following me right now. So I must flee as fast as my little legs can take me. Okay. Well, while my colleague does his tower, I suppose I should play distraction. God damn it, really? Oh no, I failed! Oh no, I failed again! Oh no, I see him, but I failed again! Cool. And my colleague has perished. Also, he only got one of those done? Are you kidding? Suppose I should help him, though. We're all in this together and all that malarkey. And if I die, so be it. We're all in this. Really? Why did it stop? That's so weird. Yeah. Get through here so I can't be sprint killed. Close it on my colleague. Okay. Go back on my merry way. My colleague has been murdered again. That is unavoidable. I also really hate the claw machine when I'm not host. Oh, you dragged him all the way over there? Really? That is effort. Oh no, I have been spotted. But I got that done. Where are you? Monfleur? Where are you hiding? Are you lurking? I think you might be lurking. Oh, there you are. You're about to kill him the moment he comes up. Bro, that poor dude. Run! I shall place a distraction. No, we're over here, dingus. Where did you go? Oh, look. Yeah. Okay, well, I managed to get my teammate out. Oh, sorry, my colleague. I got to call him my colleague, haven't I? I think this is an L. I should let my colleague die and get ready to run for the train. But I have a problem not knowing when to quit. Also, my colleague just totally got into the freaking, locker, didn't he? Au revoir, mon floor. Alley-oop. Get in between things you can't sprint. I think I lost him. Si, senor. Alright. Well, I think my colleague is hiding in a locker, so if he gets killed, that's not on me. It's more of a him issue, personally. That camera really is going to overheat. I can see it getting a little bit artifacty at the moment. Oh no! My position has been given away. Get a couple of these done so that I can come back to it and get it completed. Yes! My colleague might be leading you towards me. Very real possibility, unfortunately. Did you chase me or my colleague? My colleague. Fantastic. Also, my colleague doesn't have a healing ability, so I can't be too risky. I don't know why the purple one doesn't work. The fuck? Why did it do that? It's all good. I can now pop this away, and I never have to deal with that screamy little huggy wuggy again. Lovely jubbly. Also, people quit, but they did manage to get a couple of puzzles done on a few different towers, so I can chase those different towers that have got a couple done already, which is rather nice. My favourite puzzle! Oh, you dumb dingus. Did it? I pressed the wrong thing, my brain broke. Okay. God, this is too dark. What's going on? What the hell? Yay! So we have got 4. I think I've got 3 of the 4, maybe even 4 of the 4. So this is still possible. Also, I know it's a bit framey round here. I hate it too. But that's just how the game loads in. Also, I'm giving him a clue because he can listen. He can't watch the stream, but he can listen to the stream. As to my location. Because he knows I talk about this area a lot. Now, as for what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get us a win by getting all 5. However, I guess we'll find out. Depending on if my colleague dies, because then I won't have a choice in getting all of the, all 6, I should say. Because I won't have a choice at that matter. That is another tower done, which means another piece is done. I have no idea where Huggy currently is. So I have to be careful. I hear footsteps. He's over there. Sick. He's coming towards me. No, he's not. Fly on the wings of love. There he is. Now he's coming towards me. Now I leave. And we do this. Yep, this one's got 1 out of 3. So this might be our best chance. The only downside is it's 2 long puzzles. But one of them is my favourite. Okay. So that's... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I see him in the distance. I see him getting closer. with the forces of ages. Centuries gone by. Go Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Well, this looks like it's been attempted. This might be quick. I think that was stage 2. Which means this is the last stage. I've done it. I want to see at the end of this how many puzzles Kuroshi has done and how many I have done. Because I have a very strong feeling it's going to be very one-sided. Speaking of, I feel like I might perish here, and Kuroshi may leave me to die. However, there we go. Get to the pull down. He cannot kill us both while we pull it down. And if he kills me, so be it. If he kills Kuroshi, so be it. Where is he? There he is. Gonna have to do this sneaky loop-de-loop and pull, I think. I have no idea where he is right now, which terrifies me, to be quite frank. Look at him trying to trace it. Like, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Well, I'll tell you, James. It's coming from me. And I'm fleeing now. Okay. Make sure I don't go any of the routes that allow him to use the cardboard jump. And I can get on the train because I know if he goes down, Kuroshi goes down, there's no point in rescuing him because he's on his last life. And then we T-posed for effect. And that was a pretty damn good game. Solo puzzles, I think, pretty much most of the time. We'll see how many Kuroshi helped with. But I don't think it was many. Also, yeah, the reaction puzzle is broken. You are not wrong, Terminator. Just saw that chat. 14 puzzles against 4. Good lord. Right, let's find a new game and get ourselves some people joining. So, server list. I think Terminator, are you back now? We'll find out, I suppose. I'll drop you an invite and we'll see if you join. Oh, I drank all my drink. No. No. I'm going to host one. The reason being is I need 2 people to join, and I can't get 2 people to join because... Oh, you already joined. Well done. The other 2 were 5 out of 7s. So not ideal. Just realised today as well is May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. It's kind of good when it falls near a weekend because you have May the 4th be with you and Revenge of the 5th. Or the 6th. So you can do Revenge of the 5th and the 6th, so you can get like a 3-day hour out of it, in my opinion. Also, yes, I'm voting on May the 4th. I don't have a Jedi robe, but if I did, I would probably rock up to the election place in it. Because it would be cringe, and thus it would be funny. And then whenever a politician person approaches me, who are you voting for? Why don't you vote for us? I'll be like, your Sith mind games do not work on me here. Be gone, Sith. Just something like that. And because obviously, I don't know if you guys have it in America, but we have dogs at the polls. So they take pictures of dogs that have gone to like election polls and stuff, and they sit them out the front, take a picture of them. I'd bring a droid, like a little R2-D2. I thought this is what I'm going to do next election time, but I can't because it won't probably fall on May the 4th ever again. So I can't. Also, James disappeared. James disappeared. No. I suppose we'll have to find a game with people in it already then. Server list. Okay, we've got a couple of 3 out of 7s. These have got names in them. Walter White's a name, but it's not a bad thing. Oh, you've got food. Fair enough. In which case, I don't know if I need to join a small game because, yeah, it got closed anyway. Lol. I'll join a larger game. And hopefully I'll get Monster. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm aware that playing on a Thursday afternoon, which would be morning for my American compatriots, or compadres, means that we're not going to get many people joining us. And I apologise, but Thursday was really the only day I could. My partner needs the room on Tuesday. I had plans yesterday, Wednesday to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, which I freaking loved. And then tomorrow I've got a doctor's appointment that I really need to go to. And then Saturday I'm seeing a friend, but I'm also recording. If Saturday ends up being the day that I record with James, I won't be seeing my friend till later on in the day, which is fine by me. I'm sure it'll be fun by them too. And then Sunday we're streaming again. Monday I'm going to record. I'm hoping to get a lot of recording done over Saturday and Monday. Enough to give me a decent backlog that can justify the fact that I had a little bit of time off work, you know? Oh, for God's sake. Toxin, sure. Error creating session, of course it does. Guessing it's because they're starting like very, very early on, which they are. Let's join the question marks game. I might need to end stream because my partner's just let me know that they're stranded. And it just means I might need to end stream to go pick them up. That's why I don't understand why they went for a walk. So you're gonna go for a walk and you get stranded. Why are you gonna go for a walk? Oh, they've gone all that bloody way. I am streaming, but can cut it short after this game because I want to play this monster. So we're gonna, unfortunately, going to be ending stream. I said we're going to be going a little bit longer, but unfortunately, I can't control outside factors. Okay, that's fun. Gives me a chance then for the rest of the evening to do other stuff. Because we were going to go live till 8, but that's 2 hours from now, so it's a short stream today. I apologise, you can't always control things. But we at least get to play Monster. Oh my god, they're doing puzzles. That's a nice refreshing change. I'm going against people that are doing things. No rush, lol, unless you're going to be streaming for hours. I was. Not anymore. Hello! Goodbye! Oh, that made my camera angle go a bit weird. I feel like Huggy's attack are lagging a bit, but I think that's because of ping, nothing else. That's another one down. And this is about to be another one down. I think someone got rescued or they quit because I definitely had, I think, 4. But there's only 2 now. Maybe 3, actually. I just saw someone go inside that. I think. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging horrifically. I might not have even got someone down because of the lag. Someone died. That's insane. Also, I just heard the locker breathing. Which one? Don't know. Is it this one? Nope. Yep, it is. The lag. I'll always kill a locker hider. I love killing them. Because it's pretty cringe when you lock a hide. It doesn't help your teammates. Also, the frame rate round here is getting worse and worse. That's another person in the hole. God, I love playing Huggy. I have a feeling they're probably moved on to other puzzles, so I need to go over there. Yep, they're over there now. Also, someone's reviving down there. None of you are playing, so I don't feel too bad about killing someone. Aha, you were one of the guys that was dodging a lot. I just wasted my sprint, but it's not really a waste because we made some distance. I'd like to get a couple of hits in because he's got the punching bag perk. Oh, I got this guy. Handy. However, I've got the time to be able to down this guy. Except he's running away, so maybe I don't. Go drop this guy in the hole manually so that I've actually got time to destroy. Also, people are quitting. There's one guy left. That's kind of funny. This is what happens when I don't play with you guys. I end up steamrolling. I knew it. Bro was a locker hider. 3 minutes 17. Bruh. 1 puzzle, 2 rescues between them. Pretty cringe. Yeah, but apologies. We are gonna. I was, but can call it short. We'll just make Sundays longer. Right, I'm going to end the stream because I have to thing. You guys know the drill by now, though. Even though we are ending it a little bit early, I'm not going to tell you when I press the button. I just moved the microphone away. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to tell you when I press the button. Terminator, unfortunately, yeah, we're ending it because I've got to go pick my partner up. They went on a walk that they couldn't sustain. This happens very rarely. They often go for a walk and then are able to walk back. But unfortunately, this time they went for a walk and they went, okay, I've probably bought stuff because they have a penchant for buying things, which is understandable. I like buying things too. And probably bought something too big to carry back on a walk. So I have to go pick them up with a car. But not really a shame. What will happen is, Terminator, if you are available, we will be playing... Unlucky timing, yeah, unfortunately. We'll probably be playing the game again on Sunday, as well as other community games. So if you haven't already, we do have a Discord. The link is in the Twitch about part. So if you go to that, you can join it and you'll know when I'm going live. But we'll make Sunday's stream a little bit longer just to make up for the fact this was such a short stream. Just as a sort of a, I'm sorry, here's a longer stream. And I'll also do a few giveaways on the stream for subs so people can get access to the emotes without having to pay for it of their own money. Because I like seeing the emotes and I don't want to have to make people pay while I'm still pretty early on in the streaming days, you get it? But I'll do a little few giveaways, like we'll do some competitions so you can get access to those lovely emotes that Hannah X Leo, or is it X Hannah Lix? I can't remember their full name. I will make sure I have it ready for next time. 10-year long stream. Bro, I'd have no hair left. I'm all right. All right. We'll end the stream with that button. Wait, I didn't press it. God damn it. You know that it's coming to an end. You don't know when I'm going to end it. Usually I like to end it on a cliffhanger. So I'm actually going to start reading one of these reviews again. Where are we? Oh, I've closed it. No, I won't. I guess I can't do that. So let me instead tell you about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Darth Plagueis